Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Tonight, I am going to read a small segment from Small Bit of Justice. And I hope you enjoy it. The actual book, in one chapter, has another word for the word frack. So, with that, I will say frack tonight. But here we go. All right. Well, it's not letting me do this. Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right. I need your help, he replied in a low whisper. Bridget needs you to use your gift. My gift? Which one? The one you sent me for my birthday? Oh, that's right. You don't do birthdays or holidays. My hands balled into fists and they went to my hips. He whispered my name. Let's see what other gift I might have that you would want me to use. Oh, surely not the one that embarrassed you at the young age of 15. The first time I had ever met this man, I knew he was my first and only love, intended to last a lifetime. Then the spirits came a-calling. It didn't embarrass me. How was I supposed to know the cops wouldn't believe you were psychic, defending his actions of long ago? I told you they wouldn't believe me. That's how you were supposed to know. What the frack? You asked me not to use them, and now you come asking me to use them to help you? Yes, he said, looking a little dejected. I don't want it. I need it. And I stared at him dumbfounded. Bridget is Sebastian's daughter. Legally, I shared custody of Bridget until Olivia's husband adopted her. Olivia told Bridget about me being a father figure after John died 6 months ago. You're the reason I am being questioned as a suspect in her kidnapping. What the frack? Did you not learn anything 19 years ago? Detective Berensky entered the room and stood blocking my exit. Marshal Mike stood, leaving the chair in front of the cell door where I had moved it, and stepped behind me. Placing his hand on my shoulders, he squeezed gently and told me to breathe. So that makes you Bridget's father that sent the cops after Tracy. Mike took a long, deep breath and let out a slow, long whistle. I shared custodial guardianship. His tone was a bit deeper than I remembered. I can't help you. I pulled my journal from my messenger bag and I laid it on Mike's desk. This is the information I have received so far. I took 2 steps towards the door and stopped. Mike? Why is he behind bars? Well, Officer Wade brought him in as a transient vagrant. I stared in disbelief. I thought of him as a drifter. In high school, he always had more money at his fingertips than I currently made in a year. I couldn't envision him with much less than 6 figures within easy access. A vagrant. I paused and shook my head. I feel like the disenchanted teenager that wants to scratch your eyes out. Sly went to say something. don't talk. I threw my hand up to reinforce that thought, and he surprised me and didn't speak. The impervious teenage boy would have continued with constant chatter. The thoughts going through my head were erratic and unpleasant. So many questions ran through my mind, and my least favorite word continued to fly out of my mouth in every sentence. Marshall Mike, let me introduce you to Jasmine and Jules, sperm donor. Sylvester Edwin Marini DeGroff. An eerie quiet fell upon the room. I stared at Sly, and the other 3 sets of eyes stared at me. Silence permeated the room, but he couldn't be quiet. We did it the old-fashioned way, and he wiggled his eyebrows and gave a winsome smile that resonated in his eyes. Clatter from the hall invaded the hushed room. Marshall, you won't believe who's in our jail cell. Officer Wade rushed in, and our eyes all shifted to him. Whoa, what did I walk into? I huffed. Yes, Wade. Tell us, who the frack you have here? So, that is my Tuesday teaser.